Welcome back to the Ocean Twins Show. We've been off for a couple of days, enjoying the vacation time, Christmas time, now jumping into the New Year's. We've been giving out winners for probably since the beginning of December. You can see our record there on the bottom. It'll speak for itself. Joe, we're ready to jump back.
That's not bad, is it? I mean, 71 and 51. We're looking all right. We're looking to make it even better in the new year. So yeah, let's dive into the games today. Let's start off with the Pelicans at Bucks.
Where we want to go, Joe? Injury report. Middleton is out, so we got Drew Holiday leading the charge with Giannis. First pick of the day, we'll jump into it. Drew Holiday over 25.5 points and assists, minus 113 on FanDuel. Last time these guys played, Drew put up a 40-burger. Now, I didn't, and the last game, they didn't have Giannis or Middleton, but still, I think you can get it done. Both Pelicans are the worst against a point guard in points and assists combined together. So I really like that play. It's just one where with the volume he's going to get, he could get there with the points. The assists are just going to come with it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. And like you said, the Pelicans are horrible against point guards. They're not very good. The only problem is, we hopefully it's not a complete blowout. Hopefully he gets there before it is blown out, because I think if Brandon Ingram doesn't play, it could be blown out big time. But yeah, that's what I like for that game. It's pretty simple. The Bucks are going to roll. I would take the minus 11, but
yeah, with no Jove out, I mean, it's gonna
be tough. Pelicans stink
too much. I mean,
Pelicans stink. Let's be real.
They just stink without him. So next game.
Spurs.
Spurs. Yeah, Pistons. I got this line really early. Look, Joe's got it now. We put up the new spread plus 6.5. I got it at minus 4.5 this morning. That's why we get up early. That's why we hunt winners, so we can get to these lines early before they move. So right now, what are we going to do?
Yeah, the Pistons just are really depleted. Cade's out, Grant's out, Killian Hayes out, Frank Jackson is out now too. So, I mean, their backcourt is just very, very thin. The Spurs, they don't have Murray tonight, but that's not going to be a problem. KJ should get it done, and the boys. Derek White's really been looking a lot better. He's really kind of filled in the Murray role. He's gone over his assists the last 3 games. I wonder what the prop's going to be when it comes out, but definitely take a look at that one. I'll be looking at that one. And as always, make sure you guys join our Discord. That's where we do give away all of our picks up to lock. We'll be giving them out all the time. So go ahead, join that, and we might be taking that Derek White over assist later today.
Yeah, really with these, there's a few lines. Obviously, with the COVID and injuries, we're just waiting for lines to come out. When the lines come out, we're ready to hammer down. So the
other thing I wanted to mention was Luka Garza. The Spurs give up a lot of points to centers. I think they're third in the league, third worst in the league. And then they give up a lot of threes to centers as well. So yeah, I like Luka Garza, his prop when it comes out as well, if they ever let it out.
Yeah, what's really fun about this is me and Joe will go through and he'll get his lineups together, or not his lineups, but his stats together and what
he's DFS.
Yeah, if we're playing DFS, we're putting some lineups together, here and there. But he'll do his work, I'll do my work, and then we kind of will take a few and we'll just text back and forth. But then when we get here, we do a video. We really don't know what each other's notes are. And I also had Garza over points and rebounds. Same thing. You just find there is a really good website, Defense First Position online. It just shows you what teams give up position to position, because a lot of the Vegas lines, they don't understand, the position to position necessarily. They're more just going off the stats and how they've done
projections throughout the year.
Yeah. And they still will have some of those where they understand that, but it's not to the same degree. So we really like that.
And if you're new to betting, like we talk about all the time, the lines and spreads of games are really hard to beat Vegas at. But player props, those are a lot more efficient if you can get on them early and you know what you're doing. Obviously, it's all dependent on matchups, just like any other. NFL is big on matchups. NBA is just the same. And we know basketball a lot better. We played college ball, so
we think
we
do.
We
so other lines I like: Pirtle over rebounds, also Doug McDermott over points. But we just got to see where the lines come out. It depends where the lines are out to determine what we do.
Cool. All right, moving forward, Bulls at Wizards plus 2.5 spread. Over under 218. The Bulls,
DeRozan.
What
that man?
Shot.
One-legger.
He didn't even know what the time was, and he just killed my bets, killed my Pacers. I mean, just horrible. I took the Bulls minus 3.5, I think is what I got it at, or minus 3.
Yeah.
Of course, they win by 2, and my favorite team is the Pacers, and
Pacers stink. Don't ever bet on the Pacers. I do it because I'm a loyal fan. I love my team, but don't ever do it.
It's horrible.
Keep it moving. Bulls are really good. It's been great.
New number 1 in the Eastern. You know that?
Really?
Yeah, 23-10. They just tied the Nets. 23-10. They have the tiebreaker or whatever over them, so they're number one technically.
I mean, it's going to be great when we get Lonzo back, Caruso back on the defensive end. They're studs against the point guard position. We're looking at Bradley Beal's under. You can get the over at 25.5, but you can get the under at a different site, 27.5. I really like the under. We didn't make it an official pick just because Joe was talking about the volume they're going to get. And with Lonzo and Caruso still out, it's just it's just hard to tell whether they'll be able to stop them or not, even though their defense
Especially
is really
me.
good.
I don't take unders. You
over.
Basically, you just begging for bad basketball and bad game. I don't like that. And then you hoping injuries happen. I just don't do that. All overs for me. I don't take unders. But Beal, if I had to take one, that's kind of nice.
What I really like here is the Bulls in their transition game. They don't run that much, but when they do, they're so efficient, and the Wizards are just piss poor.
I was gonna say my take on the Wizards, and I've said this before. I think they're bad. I mean, the way they run their offense is just poor. Obviously, some of the injuries aren't helping, but it's ugly. I hate watching their basketball. It's just if you know basketball, you I'll throw up in my mouth. Beal gets 30 points on 35 shots. I mean, that's like you in high school. No offense.
Keep it moving.
All right, moving on. I don't have any picks for that game though.
Yeah, we got Nikola Vucevic. It's right there on the bottom.
I know.
Did we talk about that?
Is that your pick?
Yeah,
that's not my pick.
So I really like this one. Over points and rebounds. I just like it.
Now, why did you pick that?
I really like it. Wizards are just terrible against center position, points and rebounds. Give it up to all the teams. Actually do a pretty decent job against the shooting guard and the power forward position. That's Levine and DeRozan's position. So it just makes sense to me. Maybe some missed shots, some offensive boards. Washington Wizards are not very good on the offensive boards. What do I have here for them? Offensive rebounding.
Listen, Kuzma's in a good spot.
Yeah, 11th to 17th. It's just not a great spot. Wizards are going to get rolled. So
I like Kuzma though at home. His usage has been really going up. He scored 19. He's averaging 19 in the last 3 games. With all the injuries, it's just his usage is through the roof, and he's not horrible. And he's a hustler, and he plays hard, which is I like betting on people that are going to play a lot of minutes and are going to work hard and just get all the stats. So I like Scotty Barnes, Josh Giddey. And then and Kuzma. So I'm looking at some Kuzma lines. We'll see. Check the Discord.
Kuzma lines.
Get in the Discord. You'll find the winners.
Take us to the next game, Joe. I'm going to look at this for a second.
Okay, Clippers at the Nets. Not a game I'm really interested in. Pretty simple here. I think it's a big mismatch spot for KD and Harden. You could probably look at some overs for them, but just be mindful. A lot of blowout risk here, a lot. So, KD, he likes to kind of cruise. If it's like a blowout game, he doesn't have to play very hard. He's just going to kind of coast. So, I'm not really interested in taking any props here. Noah, you got anything for this game?
Yeah, when the lines come out is when it's really going to what's the deciding factor? I wrote down Marcus Morris under points, KD under points and assists, either the points or the assist or both. And then Harden put up 39 against them last time out. It's just Clippers don't have anyone to guard him. Reggie Jackson, they do get back, but it's just a tough spot.
They try to the Clippers try to double the guards and force it out of the point guard's hands. Patty Mills, the point guard, but James Harden has the ball quite a bit as the shooting guard. He's so good. You can't double him. And if you do, you're doubling him way out, and they're getting
wide open looks.
4 on 3 in the back. So, and then you have KD that's getting the ball. You're rotating to KD.
Really tricky game it's just a hard one to pick props for. You just don't know how it's going to go, so it's one to try to stay away from.
All right, moving on. Nuggets at the Rockets. This one's an ugly one. The Nuggets are just, a lot of injuries. Aaron Gordon's questionable. Austin Rivers is questionable. So just kind of
the Compazzo show. Compazzo.
Hey, there's another guy like betting on it, man. Ooh, he like me in high school. I'd be playing defense, hustling, diving for loose balls. That's annoying. Nobody wants to play against that. Anyways, I don't really like this game. It's kind of one I'm staying away from until we get the injury news, and then I might dabble in some picks. But the Rockets are just another team. I just want to puke in my mouth. They stink, man. They're horrible. They're AAU team. It's gross, except for Eric Gordon and Garrison Matthews and Sengun. I like those two. They're some studs.
He still might be out, questionable.
Who, Sengun?
Mhm.
Yeah, he's probably out. But I just meant as a team. But anyways, they stink. Nuggets aren't really good either. Joker's gonna dominate. But
Yeah, that's basically Joker over points and rebounds. Houston gives it up to the center position, decent at other positions. Obviously, Denver doesn't really run that much. They're really slow, especially with all the guys out. So it's not going to be an up and pace game. You probably take the under. I don't think Houston's going to be able to make them run. I wrote down Eric Gordon under points and assists, and then Christian Wood under threes. It's a really tough spot. Denver doesn't give up threes to the center position, so that's what I'm looking at.
where you got those lines at, DK?
I don't know if all the lines have come out today. We're so early on this one that most of the lines aren't out for player props, but
Yeah, which is why it's important. Like we said, I'm going to keep hammering it home. Join the Discord. That's where you get all the goods. I'm writing up matchups every day, giving you guys a little insight. We got value plays as well. You know, everybody wants to hit them big parlays and big odds. So make sure you join the Discord where we got a good community over there, good people just trying to help people win. So,
yeah. Join the Discord. That's where all the picks are. Christian Wood under 1.5 threes, minus 104 on FanDuel. Take a look at it.
Golden State of Jazz. This is the game of the night. I mean,
must-see TV.
Must-see TV.
I mean, this is the one that you just, growing up and you got games to watch, these are the ones you want to watch. Donovan Mitchell's going to put on a show. Steph is definitely going to put on a show. Utah's not great against point guards. That's what they give up the most to, actually, even though they're the best defensive team in the league. Great in transition. First in transition offensive efficiency. Fifth in defensive efficiency. Golden State first in defensive efficiency. The thing that worries me here, and I've already taken the Jazz -4. We got -4 last night. It was 4.5 this morning. Now you see 5.5. Anyway, Utah, if Golden State doesn't have Draymond, it's just such a big piece that it's just hard to beat a team as solid as Utah without one of your core pieces. I like Utah at home 4.5.
they're gonna be Jazz to play.
They're gonna be Jazz.
The Jazz.
The Jazz are gonna be
You
Jazz.
like what I do there?
Like,
Yeah, I like that a lot. Draymond out. They do get Jordan Poole back, which is big.
huge.
That's a bit. I mean,
so fun to watch.
he just takes away so much from Steph's load that he has to
Like
carry.
we saw
It's
when
tough.
Steph was trying to get the 3-point record, it was just everybody dogging Steph, and it messed up their offense quite a bit because Draymond can't do everything. I mean,
yeah, but Wiggins back
score.
and Poole, that should help quite a bit. I like the Jazz at home. You know they're gonna be ready to play this game. They are on a back-to-back, but they
lines out?
beat the Wolves bad
for Wiggins. No. When the lines come out, take a look at Andrew Wiggins' points. If it's around that 17.5, 18.5 points, go ahead and take the under. Utah Jazz #1 in points against the small forward position, first in the league, and then they're top in the league in all the other positions.
Oh,
I mean,
Jordan
they're
Poole back
good.
might help a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean his line probably would be more at 16.5 then, but I'm gonna be hitting the under once it comes out. It's just Utah's so good. They don't give up spot up threes. Wiggins sometimes will get a couple cheap threes just with the rotations. Not today. He doesn't finish great around Rudy Gobert. He's just not gonna be able to finish. Take his under points. What else, Joe, from this game?
Not a lot. It's Gobert. Gobert should
Rebounds
do really
for
well.
Gobert.
The Warriors
probably be a
force
14,
it. The
15
Warriors
and a half.
force things. They try to force things to the paint and then rotate out of it.
It's
It'd
Steph
be hard.
points.
without Draymond. That's the key. They rely so heavily on him. I mean, he's I think he's minus money to win defensive player of the year. So I mean, he's been a stud all year.
Another thing, steals. We don't take steals and blocks much, but both these teams turn the ball over at I think they're 20th for Utah, and Golden State's like 28th, 29th. They turn the ball over a lot, but it's because they go so fast. Their percentage of turnovers per game is up there. So maybe like Conley steals, Clarkson steals, Mitchell steals, one of those three. It just depends what the lines come out, but they give up. They turn the ball over a lot. So great opportunity to get some steals props in there.
I like it. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys spending your time with us. As always, check the Discord. There's our record on the year. It speaks for itself. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, join up.